Okay, tonight I'm going to make a tomato salad. I'm going to use three different kinds of tomatoes. It's a hot and cold salad. We're going to start with 200-gram heirloom tomato. Now, don't worry about how you slice these, really just bite-sized chunks. Um, and we're going to do all of them that way. It's really fork size, I guess, is what we're talking about here. Next, we're going to do 86 grams of Campari tomatoes, and this is to get a little extra sweetness in it. Now, I'd only recommend this salad if you're using heirloom tomatoes and Campari tomatoes. Everything like Roma tomatoes or whatever the hell those tomatoes are called that you get at the store, the regular tomatoes, they just have too much water in them, and it would just make this, I'm going to have to make a soup out of it, I guess. Where these are all fairly low water. Anyway, the Campari tomatoes add sweetness. And then finally, we're going to add 66 grams of cherry tomatoes. Now, the cherry tomatoes is to add some tartness, because the heirloom tomatoes, while they are quite flavorful and quite meaty, are also quite mild. So this adds tartness. The Campari adds the sweetness. And there we have the basis of our tomato salad. Okay, so next we're going to season the tomatoes. The reason I do this step now is that while I'm preparing the rest of it, these flavors have a chance to meet up, I guess, and gel. So first, we add a couple pinches of seasoning salt. Not too much seasoning salt, because there will be salt in the other thing. Then we're going to do quite a bit of smoked paprika, which is hard to see how much I put in there. Now this is all very much to taste. However you like your stuff seasoned, that's how you season it. Anyway, then I'm going to add dried tarragon. And oregano, dried oregano. And then last but not least, black pepper. And that pretty much makes up the spice profile for our tomato salad. So stir that up and now let it sit while we prepare the hot portion of the salad. Okay, so first we're going to start with half an onion. This one works out to be 146 grams of onion. And you don't really have to do anything special to it. Again, just decent chunks. Then we're going to go with one medium-sized banana pepper, be about 64 grams. Uh, some mushrooms, about 119 grams. And again, these are just really so you get the proportions right. You know, you can scale it up and scale it down to however you like. And a decent sized clove of garlic, about 15 grams. Okay, then you just saute this up, medium-high heat, in some olive oil. I'm not going to video that part because that's even less exciting than watching me chop stuff. Now, while my hot portion of my salad is cooking off, I'm going to add some fresh herbs to the tomato mix, a bit of fresh parsley, and then the next ingredient is kind of a love or hate relationship ingredient. I like it. It's cilantro. Some people hate it. I think it adds a freshness to everything. But again, these are optional, your choice. And again, those will sit in our tomato mix while our hot portion is cooking off so that these flavors marry up. So here's the hot portion after it's been sauteed off. The one thing I will say is I did deglaze the pan with a little bit of vegetable stock, which gives sort of a little bit of a sauce since there's no dressing on the salad. And then we just put the hot bits into the cold bits. And that's it. There's the tomato salad. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I'm going to try it right now, actually. Now, I've made this before, so I kind of already know how it's going to taste. Give this a quick mix. Okay, that came out very nice. Now, one thing you got to know, the mushrooms toned down the whole tomato thing before, so you make sure you spice that up when you do the tomato thing. It may taste too spicy when you're doing just the tomatoes, but when you add the hot bits, it'll tone it down. That turned out really nice. All right, give it a shot, see what you think.